Greetings, everyone. So tonight I want to talk about narcissist criticism. Narcissists thrive on criticizing other people. It's more their fuel. They have to do it. And I like to talk a lot about the negations, where imagine there's a narcissist mother who never compliments her daughter. Or let's say the daughter comes home with, she got good grades and she's very proud of them, and her mother won't say anything. Or her mother might say something like, well, that's good, but Betty did a better job. Her report card was a little better than yours, and she's in band and she's doing well in band. They're never going to give you your day. And to me, when it comes to children, it's just so tragic. They will not pass up an opportunity to criticize you or someone else. And the most finessed narcissist will make it sound really nice. It's their normal. They have to criticize. They have to put people down. They have to make people lesser than. They have to invalidate. I mean, it all goes together. Some of it overlaps. It's all the same thing. Because if they took that energy and did some soul searching, some therapy, some looking inwards to take care of the things that they need to improve in themselves, it's too difficult for them to do that. So they have to constantly utilize their time in putting everyone else down. Well, you didn't do this, or you didn't do that, or yeah, maybe next time. Always like a really snide, rude comment. In fact, they don't know when to shut up. They don't know how. A lot of them just don't know how to shut up. I don't know if that's across the board with all narcissists, but a lot of them just don't know when to shut. They never shut up. They never stop talking. Someone who never listens to you or never listens to other people, that's something to watch for. But it's the critical comments or the criticizing. It's much different than venting. We all get upset, we get irritated about things, and we vent. Sometimes the things we're talking about are true. Maybe our dad wasn't a great guy or something. But what's interesting to me about narcissists is that it's always like this with them. In other words, they're never at fault for anything. They are so perfect. And then again, it goes into the narrative they have to create. I personally, if I'm around a person always criticizing other people, I get turned off. And it doesn't mean necessarily that they're a narcissist. It doesn't mean that. But I imagine if you stuck around a little longer, it might be so. Because what kind of people are always putting others down? Oh, did you see that Lori, or did you see how she gained weight again? She lost it and she gained it all back. You know, things like that, like just nasty comments. Sometimes you might think these things, but you don't have to say them out loud. It's always the put down. It's always the get the knife and twist it a little bit, you know? I believe narcissists are malicious. They want to hurt. They have to put others down. Say that you finally got the job that you wanted, or you graduated college. The narcissist will say, well, it's about time. You see, they just gotta steal your thunder. They can't allow you to be happy or fulfilled or proud. I happen to think a lot of narcissists are very negative. And a lot of them are what I call like the fake positive. You know, going around, oh, just be positive, just be positive, just be positive, just be positive. I mean, I believe in raising the vibration of your thoughts, but they just tend to, like I had talked about before, they live in the low frequencies. Everything's bad, everything's negative, but they have no problem touting themselves or floating their own boat or bragging about how amazing they are, how they got this deal, you know, this deal at their job, how they, I don't know, how they took up archery, and, you know, they love to brag about themselves. And that's because, again, as I've said before, it's the insecurities. I think most of us have insecurities. I know I do. But the narcissist cannot face their insecurities. So they have to put this, like this big bow on it and make everything look pretty and how everything's perfect and their life is perfect and they're perfect, to hide themselves from what they really are. They spend all their time avoiding who they are or avoiding learning who they are. But never a time goes by where they don't take the opportunity to put you down or to put someone else down. Let's say you're at a family gathering and the narcissist is there being loud and obnoxious as usual, talking over people, not listening, making everything about them. And someone brings up your cousin, Denise, and they're just talking about how Denise just got married and she's happy and her and her husband are buying a new house. And the narcissist is going to say they can't afford it. What are they trying to buy a house for? They can't afford it. Number one, not like it's even his business to say something like that. But it's always a put down. It's never anything. They honestly, I think, rarely have something good to say. And if they do say something good about themselves or someone else, it's in what they can get. How is saying that going to benefit them in some way? Because they're absolutely not loyal. They're not loyal. So they tend to just, with the criticisms, it's like they take the They take the steam out of the room. They take the joy out of the room. Everybody can be laughing and having a good time, but they will make sure to say something mean or cruel to make somebody feel bad. And they might do the dog whistle. It took me years to understand what the dog whistle is. The dog whistle is when someone knows something about you that only you and he know, or maybe just a handful of people, and they will bring it up in front of a group of people to make you feel bad. But meanwhile, you and that narcissist are the only one, you guys are the only ones that know what he just said. So they thrive on people not feeling proud or not feeling good about themselves or hurting your feelings. I mean, there's so many ways to criticize. There's just your typical put down. Oh, there's the joking criticism. Oh, I've had narcissists that love that one. Say something really awful about you. I was just joking. I mean, like the depravity of saying something like that. I'm just joking. And me personally, I think anyone who's doing a lot of criticizing of other people, that's mean-spirited. That's what bullies do. Put other people down. Yelling at the waiter. Oh, they love to do that. They love to pick on service people. It's that whole illusion of, oh, what is the word I'm looking for? It's the whole illusion of the class system. You know, the I'm better than you, you're down here, I'm up here, you're down there. They might criticize you in a joke, well, which I just mentioned, but it's the way they word the criticism. Well, Em, you told me, you were going to do that for your birthday. Why didn't you do it? And it's like they change the subject. So let's say you're telling your friend that you're excited about your birthday coming up and you have some plans of fun things to do for your birthday. And then one thing didn't work out. Let's say you were scheduling a pedicure. So instead of being supportive and kind, she's like, well, I thought you said you were going to do that. You know what I mean? So she'll take it off of the subject. Behind the criticisms, it's always cruelty. It's always the bully bully at school. It's always the I need her or him to feel less than. The bully needs that person to just feel low as dirt. Michelle Nieves talked a lot about that on her channel. I really liked how she explained covert narcissism. So anyways, you meet a person, you're kind of just getting to know them. If you see them making fun of people a lot, that's obviously a form of criticism. That's something to watch out for. Just be on the lookout. So anyways, you guys, I hope this was helpful. Have an amazing day or night wherever you are. Peace.